Okay, I believe we are live. Please give me a moment. I'll make sure everything is working fine and we shall get started. Okay, everything seems to be good. Brilliant. Okay, 4 o'clock in the afternoon in the UK, 7th of Jan 2021. A very warm welcome to you. My name is Uzair and welcome to today's YouTube live stream. Thursdays is all about question and answers. Lots of questions are being sent to me on a daily and weekly basis, and I'll try and answer them for you during this call. And if you have any questions, you put them in the comment box, and I'll come back to your questions towards the end of the sessions once I've gone through all the ones in my Google Slides. Now, if you're new here, I would really appreciate if you like, share, and comment, and hit the bell button, because every time we go live or upload new content, you will be one of the first ones to be notified. And do tell me in the comment box which part of the world you're from. It's fascinating to see people from all over the world, and I truly appreciate your time you spend with me. And I would like to think that you get great value from here. You learn a few things about Google Ads and online digital marketing and stuff. And then we'll try our best in 2021 to offer you even more valuable content. Okay, so just give me one moment. I'll get my slides going. Where is it gone? There it is. And we shall get started with the first question. Okay, I follow your videos, and all videos are very informative. I'm doing a fab job. Thank you so much for all the videos. I'm from India. Okay, and right now I'm looking for remarketing audience for search campaign. So we call it RLSA, remarketing list for search ads, and it's a great way to go after those website visitors who have not converted in the first place, so you can bid more aggressively. The only thing you need to keep in mind is you have got to have a minimum of 1,000 people in your audience list. Without that, it won't work. So let me go to the Google Support Center so I can go through some very important things and best practices. And this is the best place where you can find all the right and relevant answers. So what is RLSA? It's a feature that lets you customize your search ads campaign for people who have previously visited your site. So it only works on the search ads, none of the others, right? This is why it's called RLSA. And tailor your bids and ads to these visitors when they're searching on Google and search partner sites. So when people have left your site without buying or signing up to anything or whatever call to action you may have, remarketing list for search ads helps you connect with these potential customers when they continue looking for what they need using Google search. So Google knows that they came to your site using a particular search, then they came to your landing page or visited your site, did not did not convert, and they went back to Google to search again. So that's when you can set up your bids quite aggressively, create ads, or select keywords keeping in mind that these customers have previously visited your site. So there are two basic strategies for using the RLSA. You can optimize bids for your existing keywords for visitors on your remarketing list. So for example, you can increase your bid by 25% for those who visited your site in the last 30 days or so. Or you can bid on keywords that you normally don't bid on, just for people who have recently visited your site or have converted on your site in the past. This can help you increase your sales. For example, you could bid on more broad keywords only for people who have previously purchased from your site. So they are returning customers. So this membership limit is capped at 540 days, which is quite long, to be honest with you. I normally don't go for such a long time, because if they have not converted in 60-90 days, then no point in going after this lot. The only time I can think of where we would remarket to them for a longer period of time is, let's say, for car insurance. Somebody searching for car insurance, then you will only search for a month or 2 weeks or so when your car insurance needs to be renewed. Once you've renewed it, you will not be searching for car insurance. Well, at least I don't. For the next 10-12 months, and that's where you can start your remarketing campaign at that particular time. Okay, these are just very generic. What's this example? People looking for running shoes visit a sports apparel website to check out the available styles and look at the shoe section of the site. Okay, the site could add these shoppers to a shoe category list. Then, for example, the site could bid more for these visitors next time they search for running shoes across Google. So this is why remarketing list is always best to put up aggressive bids. And they've given a bit of a case study over here which you can go and visit. So this is why, and this is how a remarketing list for search ads work. Okay. So the next question is from Rishi. Do smart shopping campaign run over lots of budget and provide better results? Okay, I think what you're trying to say is, do they spend a lot of budget? It really depends on what you call lots of budget. If your shopping campaign, or any campaign as a matter of fact, is profitable and is giving you a positive ROI or ROAS, you shouldn't care about how much budget Google is spending, because every time you give one and you're getting back 4, why would you worry about spending lots of budget? You want Google to spend as many as possible, because if you were running a campaign and spending $1,000 a month, let's say, and all of a sudden you're starting to get 4,000 back, then the next thing and the natural thing to do would be to increase that £1,000 budget to 2,000 or 3,000 or however much you want to go up. Because as long as you keep that 400% return on investment or ROAS in mind, or keep an eye on it, you are going to quadruple your return. So I wouldn't bother and I wouldn't worry about, oh, Google is spending lots of money and is going to take all my cash. Not at all. It's going to give you, well, it is giving you 4 times back if that's what you are getting from your campaigns. And with regards to better results, for e-commerce websites, the shopping campaign is the first campaign which I would start with. So they work really well on Google Ads. And yes, they do provide better results compared to search, display, and any other kind of campaigns. But you got to keep in mind that it's not only just one type and kind of campaign which does all the heavy lifting and does all the work. I want to give you an analogy of a football team, which I've done in the past as well. No one player can win you the match. Well, there are some match winners, of course, there are, who can turn the match around on their head within a matter of seconds or minutes. But if the other team players don't pass the ball to the player, that superstar player will not be able to score the goals. So all these campaigns, display, remarketing, video, search, dynamic search ads, they all provide valuable signals in the account to Google as to who we are looking for, what we are looking for, how much are we prepared to pay for a conversion. And this is how they all work together as a team. The brand campaigns, I forgot to mention, that also comes in handy. So you need to run all these various campaigns and don't just look at only one campaign which may be the best performing, or another campaign which may be the worst performing. Because if you look at your customer journey to that conversion, they may start off from a display campaign where they stumbled upon your website, but then they converted through a search campaign or a shopping campaign. This doesn't mean the poor display campaign does not get any attribution, because if you are running just a first click or a last click attribution, that would be the case. So you need to make sure that, and you need to know how many days it takes for that conversion, how many clicks they need to go get that conversion you need. So if you stop that display campaign, you would not have converted in the shopping one. And this is what most people don't look at. They just keep looking at these black and white numbers and figures, and not look at the overall picture as to how these campaigns are performing and how these other campaigns are assisting and helping the let's say shopping campaign to convert those clicks into conversions. So this is how you need to look at. You got to have a very holistic view of all these campaigns and get your audiences and your customers from every angle. Okay, Tuhin, you're from Bangladesh, and thank you for your kind comments. I truly appreciate it, and it really does make my day when I receive messages like these. Okay, Rishi. So my merchant center accounts are getting suspended every time. So that means you've got multiple merchant accounts which have been suspended. It's an e-commerce. Yes, of course it will be e-commerce. How to run shopping ads successfully. Error is misrepresentation of self or product. So that is one of the most common things which will come up when your accounts get suspended. You need to make sure you've got all the relevant information. You need to provide trust and proof that what you say who you are is actually who you are. And if you don't have all your contact details, the terms, privacy policies, refund policies, shipping, and all that, it does make a huge difference. And obviously, without looking at it, I don't know, and nobody knows why your account got suspended. But in Google's eyes, you are not being totally transparent. And this is one of the reasons why your account has been suspended, because you need to understand and remember that Google is recommending anyone from their platform or from their ads. They are recommending that you go to this site because you search for an apple. Here is an ad from a business or a person or a seller of an apple. So they are giving their trust, they're putting their trust in that business. So you need to make sure that you give a great user experience or landing page experience on there. The website is relevant to the person who searched for that product. The pricing, the call to action buttons, everything is good. The load speed is fast. So you got to give a great user experience. It's the same way when if I was your friend and I would say, oh, do you know a good plumber? You are going to recommend someone who's good and not a cowboy who's going to rip me off, right? And that's what Google is trying to prevent, is they don't want people getting ripped off. But I'm not saying for a single second that you are, but I'm talking in general terms. So you got to make sure that you got that trust factor, you got social proof on the website with Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, etc., to make that visitor feel safe and secure as well. So I can't comment as to why your accounts have been getting suspended, but if you try and do the same thing by thinking that I'm just going to make up a new account and try again, Google knows more about us than what we know about ourselves, and they will suspend you every time, again and again. And I've seen that happen. a lot. How to track who are visiting my landing page. So you set up Google Analytics. That's fairly straightforward. You will track each and every person visiting your website. Okay, what are you saying here? Which is created in my email marketing platform for remarketing. That's what I think you mean. So you've created a landing page which is created in your email marketing platform. Okay, so that's fairly straightforward. So you can track it through there because it will have a code or a tag which you can embed on your landing page. I installed the event code in the thank you page and global site tag in the website. That's fine. So you got the event tracking on your thank you page. That's good. But I'm running ads for my landing page. So how to track who's visiting my website? Well, the tag will track your website visitors automatically, whether they convert or they don't convert. So even if you have got your landing page created in your email marketing platform or in any other app, it really doesn't matter. All you need to do is two things. You put in your site-wide global site tag throughout all your pages, and then put the thank you tag, which is the event code, on the thank you page. And that's all you need to do. And then you will see how many, if 100 people came through to your website, it's going to track 100 people. And if 5 converted out of them, it will show you 5 conversions. When you do retargeting, should you retarget only with Google Display Network or Facebook, or on the opposite side to make a combination of retargeting? Google, Facebook, YouTube. Okay, that's a great question, and this is a question I'm often asked about. So you need to think about where your audiences live, not literally, but where on the internet. Where do they go? Obviously, they've come through to your website. You want to target them again. The first thing would be Google Display Network. When they surf around and they go to CNN, Huffington Post, or ESPN, YouTube, or all these places, you can target them. Google Display Network covers, I believe, almost 90% of where you can place the ads. It's a massive and huge platform. So that's the first place I would start running my remarketing ads. And you need to have a minimum of 100 audiences, but the more you have, the better. Facebook for sure, Instagram as well, for sure I would run ads, YouTube as well. So if you think about Google, so we talked about RLSA on the Google network, you remarketing, Google Display Network, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, 5 places. And majority of the people who are online, they will visit all these places. So you need to put in your Facebook tag or pixel on your website, and then set up your ad on Facebook and Instagram as well as YouTube. Now, you also mentioned Twitter and LinkedIn for sure. Absolutely, put there as well so you don't miss out on anywhere, because a lot of people go on LinkedIn as well. But you need to allocate a budget for each of these platforms. Just keep that in mind, and then you can see which one is performing the most and which one is the worst, and you allocate the budgets accordingly. I'm a bit desperate. Oh no. Okay, hope someone can help me. I'll try my best, people. I'm very interested in managing Google Ads for clients. Okay, I would like to get into this business. Fine. So you can get into this business either as a freelancer or as an agency. But I'm worried about the payment. Let's say I agree with the client that my earnings are 20% of the ad budget. Okay, and that's what we do. We charge a percentage of the ad budget. So I can tell you my experience as to how we bill and how we get paid. I think then the ads budget would have to be around 2,500 to 5,000 USD to make it worthwhile for me. That's up to you what budget, what amount you need to have as a bare minimum. That's everybody has got a different lifestyle, so I can't tell you whether you should be charging 200 or 2,000. This would mean that all niches with low search volume and low cost per click can never be lucrative. I would disagree with this statement. Okay, then you give in some USD costings and pricing. What I just mentioned to you about Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, there's so many places you can place ad. So what you do is you take all the budget for each one. So let's say if you're running 1,000 on Google, 1,000 on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. So you got 5 different platforms, 1,000 each. You got $5,000. So you can run ads on multiple platforms and not just on Google. You need to think about being, as I said earlier on, a football team, right? Got to have a team. Need different players in different places. And that's where you need. If you need ads on LinkedIn, you need ads on Twitter, you need ads on YouTube. And then you start to build up your brand. And especially in a local area, it's so easy to do this. And if you do this and work on this strategy, you will be way above all the other freelancers and agencies, because all they focus on is just one channel. This is Google, search network. Google is a lot more than search network. Gmail, video is massive. YouTube is massive. Remarketing, display. So all sorts of ads you can run, build up the brand, look into Google Analytics and see the spike in direct traffic and in brand traffic. That's what you want to educate your clients, and that's how you're going to make money. Okay, great. I'm glad these sessions are helpful, and thank you for sending these kind words. Can the phone number be changed later in the ad extension? Yes, of course, absolutely you can. Okay, how do I get client? I'm from India. I got 2 clients in my local area. Okay, I gave them advertising services, but they did not pay me. That's not good. Okay, they can only do this to you once, right? Move on. Don't want to worry too much about it. Learn from your mistakes and learn how you can avoid this situation next time. And this is that when you start work, that's when your billing should start. So if you sign up a new client today, don't invoice them after 30 days. Invoice them on day 1, and then on day 31 or the 32nd day, another invoice goes out. So this is how we bill, and this is how we invoice. We've been burnt like this before, and if people don't want to play by my rules or our rules, then we don't take them on. You haven't lost a client, you saved yourself a lot of money and aggro. And they didn't give me any reviews. Okay, so that's a different matter. If they were not happy or what the expectations were, we can't force anyone to give reviews, good or bad. Okay, of course they will give bad reviews, but that's a different matter. But to get clients how do you get clients in other countries? This is why we go live and we upload videos on a regular basis. Our marketing strategy is video marketing, as a lot of you may know. We get clients from all over the world: Australia, US, Canada, India, Pakistan, Middle East, pretty much all over the world, because this channel is so powerful. Our audiences are all over the world, and once you do the right optimization of your videos on YouTube, they will get indexed in Google as well. We have over 400 videos. I think getting ranked in Google page 1. Everybody is fighting for that premium space on Google, and it's very tough to come on page 1. But with our videos, we can literally come on page 1 within a matter of days, if not weeks. So I keep telling you guys, you've got to get started, and those who listen to me, they will be way ahead of the rest of the competition. So this is how we get clients from other countries. And unfortunately, because of the COVID situation, now everybody knows what online meetings are, what is Zoom, what is Google Meet. It's much easier. I had a call with a new client in Toronto today. No problem, having a video conference call. So you got to start doing it, my friend. Do you run ads for that? I have not much money to run ads, so what to do? So can you please give me the path? I've given you this path. You can either spend the money or you spend the time. If you don't have the money, you've got to spend the time. Or if you don't have the time, then you spend the money using ads. We do both. So we accelerate this process by running ads targeted via keywords and the audiences and remarketing. And we get in front of people, and eventually they convert, because video is a very powerful tool to build up trust. And that is one of the biggest reasons why somebody will buy from me, because if they trust me, they are more likely to buy from me than from you. Okay, thank you, Chris. We try our best to do our upload these videos with great content, so appreciate that. How do you put up so much valuable content and manage your business and clients' ads? It's really impressive. Don't stop, please. We don't have any intentions to stop. I hope you are rewarded handsomely for your great work. Okay, thank you so much for your lovely comment. It is hard work. When I started uploading videos, I used to do everything myself. It used to take me hours and hours, shooting, editing, uploading, tagging, transcribing, syndicating, everywhere on the social channels and platforms. But let me show you very quickly how we do this. The magic behind what happens after this live stream finishes, right? We now are fortunate enough. Well, it's not, I would say not fortunate enough, is because I believe in you make your own luck, right? The harder you work, the luckier you are going to get. So now we have a team behind me. I don't need to worry about everything else. They do everything. So we have a system, an amazing system, which we have built with a lot of hard work. So over here you can see on the left hand side where my mouse is our team members for the content marketing. Every day we are uploading content, right? Literally every weekday, I should say. And then we go into the projects. All these are working videos. They are being worked upon. They are being edited, transcribed, social uploads, or whatever needs to be done. And then each video has got all these things which needs to be done on a daily basis by someone and somebody. And that's how we keep on top of all of these things. And it is kind of like a machine, well-oiled machine now. It just keeps on churning out content after content. And this is what we teach, and this is what we learn. And if somebody wants to learn this and you really want to become good at it, we have this coaching program where you come on board, you will learn from A to Z, and you come on coaching calls 4 times a week with me and my team. We host 4 sessions, live, of course, and answer any questions, any problems, and we get rid of your problems and questions. Okay, so I hope that gave a little insight as to how this all happens. Yeah, it's impossible. You can start small, you can start on your own. So when somebody says to me, I don't have a camera, or I don't have a microphone, and I don't have staff, I can't afford to pay somebody, I don't accept that, because I've done there, I've been there. So it is hard work, but without hard work you can't achieve anything in life. You start yourself, and then you get one person, then you get another, then you get another, and that's how you build up. You will not be able to go from 0 to 60 in like 2 days. Okay, I'm going to go to the comments now, and if you have any questions, please put them in there. Hi Chris, I set up call extensions earlier today and they are not getting any impressions. Is there a reason for this, or it will soon start getting impressions? The ads are already getting impressions. Yes, it will. If it's only today, have a look tomorrow. They should start to work. Do location extensions show up on the maps or just under your ads? If they don't, how do you get your ads to show up on the maps for local businesses? Yeah, local service ads is one thing if it's available in your country. The other ones is smart ads. I know they do eat up a lot of budget, but if you set them up properly, they do work really well, and you get a lot of calls, and especially on Google Maps, they work really well. Hi Sandeep, how to win first client in first meeting? Haha. Well, actually, I did one today. I was talking to you about the person I spoke to in Canada. You see, he got referred to me by somebody. So they said, oh, go to Uzair. He will look after you, and he knows his stuff. So they trust me. So he was already converted. Majority of my clients who come to me without referral or from the internet, they have seen me somewhere along the line, somewhere on the internet, mostly on YouTube. Some people have been following me and they tell me, oh, we've been watching you for 2 years. So I don't need to sell. So you've got to do the work. I keep saying to everyone, the video is the best way. Why do I put myself on the camera? It's because to build up the trust. Build up the trust. You will not need to sell yourself. When they come to you, they will be saying to you, where do we sign up? How do we get started? That's the kind of conversation you need to have. And without having, why should I come to you and in the first meeting buy from you? Right? That's what you need to ask yourself. Why should somebody come to you? They don't know you, who you are, what you do, and you're expecting conversions in the first call. So it happens sometimes, but not every time. What are the things to do and what not to do in that meeting? Well, this is what I've said to you. You got to offer them value, that trust. Once they trust you, they will buy from you. As simple as that. And there's no formula, to be honest with you, Sandeep, for this as to, if I said, oh, do this and you're going to convert, it won't happen. The whole world will be doing it. I'm saying this on the internet and everybody will go out there on the next meeting and start to do the same thing. It won't happen. Trust me. Okay, Chris, also regarding these remarketing questions, how do we link all the remarketing audiences for all the different social media? We don't link them up. All we do is the best way to do this, and the easiest way, which is super simple. Install Google Tag Manager on your website. Then you put the Google tag on there, on Tag Manager. Once you install the GTM tag on your website, you don't touch your website. You then go into your Google Tag Manager And this is why it is called a tag manager. It manages all your tags. So then you put in Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Quora, wherever you want to run ads, ad roll, put the tag through the tag manager, and that is it. That's all you need to do. You do not need to link each tag to one another, because it won't work, first of all, and it's not required. Then you go into all these places, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and start running ads, because the pixel is on your site. That's how you do it. Okay, so thank you, boys and girls, for being here with me, and thank you so much for all your questions. So tomorrow is going to be my lovely wife, Farzana. She will be talking about something which I don't know, but I will be back on Monday. So till then, stay safe, have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye for now.